Hi, I'm Joel Manby, and I'd like to thank you for considering me to be a keynote speaker for one of your talks or one of your podcasts. I've been CEO of 4 different companies over a 25-year period, including SeaWorld Entertainment, Hershey Enterprises, Saab Cars North America, and even an Amazon.com startup. We defined love into 7 different principles that basically paraphrase 1 Corinthians 13. Absolutely, love and work is compatible. I've spent my whole life trying to figure that out, and that's why I wrote the book, Love Works. 99% of the letters that we got were people saying, I wish our owners cared. I wish our bosses cared. I wish I could work with people as dedicated as us on that show. And by the end of this year, almost 10% of our employees will be helped in some way by this foundation. So I think it's a great idea for any of you guys. Thank you. Why in the business world do we exclude the discussion about how we treat each other? And we all have to be reminded that fear is not a sign of weakness, right? We all feel fear. How many of you, and I seriously want to see a show of hands, how many of you feel like you have had too much encouragement in your life? Listen, I'm serious. I mean, nobody ever raises their hands. Leading with love is transformative in a crisis, and I've learned and led through a lot of crises, whether it's SeaWorld and their crisis, or going through the 2007-2009 financial meltdown with Hershey, or even the recent COVID-19 crisis. If it's head down on operations, we're not seeing the future, or all we talk about is the future and we're not making the tough decisions today. It's more important to communicate with clarity than certainty. That's the honest part. This is what I know today, this is where we're moving, this is what's important now. I think leading with love is much harder than just leading by the numbers, because you have to care about the impact your decisions have on people and the customers. Do for one what you wish you could do for everyone. But the B goals, it's the fletching of the arrow. It's what guides the arrow. That's our servant leadership principles, and that's how we integrate it into our cultures. I've shared these leadership lessons in a revised book called Love Works, 7 Timeless Principles of Effective Leaders. It's been expanded to include the time at SeaWorld and also some of my personal learnings and failures. Go to joelmanby.com. It has all the speaking requests and requirements there, and happy to work with you in any way that meets your organization's needs.